Good morning, good morning. Another day at ATP Flight School, about to take out the Skyhawk, do some commercial single training. Inside the skybox, the dirtiest, meanest single in the sky. Let's get it, commercial training. We got chandels, we got lazy eights, we got eights on pylons, and a whole lot of fun. Commercial single check ride, Monday. Skyhawk training, boys and girls. We're taking this little boy up for a commercial single add-on on Monday. We just practiced some chandels, lazy eights, eights on pylons, short approaches, power off 180s, which is probably the hardest maneuver you have to do for commercial. But we're dialing it in. Today's Friday, the last day. I'm off to Arizona again this weekend, and then Monday morning, bright and early, 8 a.m., I've got my commercial single add-on. So that should be pretty interesting, but I'm prepared and we'll just have to make it work and get it done. So on to the next check ride and then CFI school. We're almost there. Almost there. I'll see you guys then. Good morning, good morning. It's Monday morning and today's our commercial single check ride, the commercial single add-on. Got back from Phoenix last night at like 1 in the morning. Terrible traffic, but it's like 6 in the morning now, 6:30 or something. We're gonna do this check ride. Let's get it done. Studied and let's kill it. Another one, let's go. I did it, guys. Another one done. 5 past check rides, no failures. Commercial pilot, airplane single engine land, airplane multi-engine land, instrument airplane. Pass, baby. I have done it, guys. It's official. I am done with the first phase of my ATP training. I am now a commercial multi-engine, single engine rated, instrument rated pilot. I've finished all the required programs. I've done 5 check rides now since my private, or including my initial private. I've passed 5 check rides in a row. It's been a crazy ride, and now I'm into CFI training. All the training, all the stuff with my instructor is done. I'm back in the original room where I first did my first video, and that was back on June 13th, and now it is September 28th. That's literally just over it's like 3.5 months later, and I went from private pilot to instrument rated commercial multi-engine and single engine rated pilot in just 3.5 months. So this has been absolutely crazy. The single engine check ride, flashing back just to my multi-engine check ride, I completed the multi-engine check ride as you guys saw the last video. And then going from there, it was pretty much straight into the single stuff. And how that works with ATP, to give you guys the insight into everything, is you get 7 hours in the single, and that's including your check ride. So it's not a whole lot of time, but like especially coming off that multi-engine time. I did basically 100 hours straight in the Seminole, and then went from all that multi-time back into a single engine plane, which was pretty crazy. Like the first time I took off, rotating at 55 knots, you're like 55, rotate, and if you're like, wait, I'm in the air, like I got off the ground, because it's just so slow and it feels so weird. But so I got 3 flights. You get to choose either the Cessna 172 or the Piper Archer. It depends on which aircraft your location has. We have both at the Lawrenceville location, so I chose the 172. That's what I did my initial private in, so that's what I was most comfortable in. Went into the 172, did 3 flights, got to practice all the commercial maneuvers required for the check ride. That is steep spirals, lazy eights, eights on pylons, and chandels, as well as a short field landing and takeoff, a soft field landing and takeoff, and a power off 180 short approach. So that's all you have to do. ATP is very unique in the fact that you do your commercial multi first, and that is both programs, whether you go through the 40 or the 100-hour multi-time program. You do your Piper Seminole commercial multi first, and then you do your single add-on after. Because as many of you may know, any commercial check ride, any initial commercial check ride has to be in a complex airplane. And ATP does not have any complex singles. It only has the 172 and the Archer. So in order for them to be able to give you the commercial single, if it's an add-on, you can use a 172, a basic single engine airplane that is not complex, since you already did it in the complex twin engine, the Piper Seminole. So that's how that works. And I did 6 hours of training, did all those maneuvers, got fairly comfortable with it, and then it really was not the most ideal situation for me. I ended up going to Phoenix that weekend, had it planned on my calendar kind of a long time ahead. I went to Phoenix 2 weekends in a row. So I was in Phoenix last weekend, Friday through Sunday, and then literally I got in Sunday night at like 10:30 to the airport at Hartsfield-Jackson, and then got my bags, hopped in my car, and I live about like an hour and a half north of the city. Maybe not that long. I didn't expect it to be that long, especially that late at night driving back to my house, but it ended up being 2 hours stuck in traffic behind this crash going from south of Atlanta at the airport north of the city to where I live. So I got home at like 1 in the morning, and this is the night before my check ride, Monday morning at 8 a.m. So it was not the most ideal situation. Definitely wouldn't recommend getting yourself into that situation if you have the option. I tried to get out of that, but the way the examiner was scheduled, he was packed up for 2 weeks straight, and that was the only check ride I could get. And so I prepared, I did everything that I could to maximize my potential and my efforts for that check ride. I passed it. Was it my brightest check ride? No. Was it my best? No. Did I struggle? Yes, I did have my struggles, my downfalls, points where it wasn't the best thing. It was not nearly as good as my commercial multi-check ride or my instrument check ride or some of the other ones I've done, but I passed, I got it done, and did all the maneuvers. It was a pretty short oral, about a 45-minute oral, just going over the 172 systems and the differences of basically a single and a multi-engine aircraft, a couple of the commercial stuff, and the special emphasis areas as specified in the PTS. Any check ride, there will be special emphasis areas, and those will always be covered. So that's what we covered in the oral. So I passed the check ride. I'm completely done with all of my training, all my commercial licenses, and next is CFI school. So I start CFI school October 10th. That's roughly a week, a little over a week from today. I think 10, 11 days from today-ish. So I start on the 10th of October, which gives me, I have a week, I have till October 5th to complete the FOI, the Fundamentals of Instructing in the Flight Instructor Airplane, the FIA written exams. I have 2 written exams to take, and then there's 64 modules, video modules of CFI training that I have to do with ATP through their online extranet program. I finished that by the 5th, and then I am qualified for the 10th start date. So that's the plan. That's what I'm working on now currently, and I'll be showing you guys some footage of the CFI stuff, kind of my study strategy, and give you a little bit of insight into that as I go along. But until then, I finished everything. I really appreciate all your feedback, all your questions, everything you guys give me. Keep going on alphalima.org. I'm going to start using that a little bit, update it a little bit. That's a really cool platform that one of my good friends, or a friend I met, a fellow entrepreneur, started. So check that out. And then big news, you guys need to check out the Prop and Gear Instagram. We just launched a few days ago. So boom, there it is there. If you can see that, Prop and Gear Co., the official Instagram of Prop and Gear. Me alongside a business partner of mine, a good friend, Captain Koken. Follow him on Instagram, Tyler Koken. We've got the Prop and Gear Instagram running, and basically it'll just be kind of like some daily inspirational posts and some Prop and Gear news. And there's big things to come, guys. Prop and Gear, it's a YouTube channel now. It's insight into ATP, but I've got big plans. The vision is way more than just a YouTube channel. There's gonna be better videos, more content coming, and a lot of great things in the future. So I'm really excited for that. You guys take care, and always soar to your full potential.